I'm coming on live to discuss what's been on my mind heavily. I feel like it's gonna relate to my collective. No cards, they just like pure divine intervention. I feel like everyone, including me, is in a space where they want to be felt at this point and not heard. And that's an excellent point to come to at a stage in your journey, because you always have to come to a point. You come to a point every second of the day, every hour of the day, every day of the day. Okay, you're coming to points, right? You already probably came to this point a long time ago, but now it's like once you come to a point, what action or what lack thereof do you take? Do you say what you're going to do before you do it? Do you just do it? Do you feel it first? You just dive into it? Like, now is the time to start really analyzing how we come into unison with the divine codes and the divine intervention and the divine inspiration we get. Those thoughts that just want to make you just go, 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 or those thoughts that make you want to just flow or just start now. You're always going to have these thoughts, especially if you have a real passion, a real gift, or a real purpose here. You're always going to get those, Don't let those thoughts consume you or control you. But as far as like getting the thoughts, no, you're going to always have these thoughts, because we're not here for no reason. We're not here in vain. We're not here for a lot of other purposes other than to live our life, inspire others, love others, feel others. You see how all these are different type of things you can do here. All of the stuff that comes with life is in the hand. The world is in your hand, so to speak. Especially if you've come to a point of coming to a realization that you can really do what you want in this realm. Like, life is really what you make it. And I say that in a neutral standpoint because, yes, life is what you make it, including your thought patterns. So if you are like me and you go through manic episodes and depression, whatever, they may be that, but sometimes it may be your gifts. Like, sometimes being so creative, being so lone wolf, being so tapped into what's real here can get really jaded, and if not jaded, it can get overwhelming. If not overwhelming, it can get daunting. If not daunting, it can get haunting. It's almost like every day you feel like you didn't do enough the day prior. But if you sit back and breathe, you can go back to yesterday, even if you don't have pictures. If you have pictures and videos, great. If you logged it, great. But if you didn't, like, document or journal everything you kind of did creatively that you're proud of, which I recommend everybody to do so they can always go back. If you didn't do that, you could just sit with yourself and be like, what did I do yesterday? What did I do last week that I was proud of, that kept me on my path? Not the bad shit, because bad shit is inevitable. It's not necessarily bad. It's for your highest good, for you to learn something and for you to correct yourself. But, for example, I've been really focusing on how I can just make sure I am in tune with allowing my health to be as wealthy as my mindset. You know what I'm saying? I smoke a lot. You know what I'm saying? So with that is my really only vice. I don't drink. I don't do other drugs. And if I do other drugs, it's occasionally, and it's not pharma. It's usually grown from the ground. So with that being said, if I know that I'm a pothead, right, making these videos and journaling, and even when I make songs, doing things that document the journey is a beautiful thing for me, because to re-experience it on a phone, like, please utilize your phone. You don't have to be posting everything you do, but if you have a camera roll, just document your life for you. And it's not to post, it's not to do anything. It's really just, sometimes we can be on this go, 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 go shit that it's like, damn, you don't always want to be like, what's next? Like, what have you done so it can inspire the new world you're ready to come to? So, like, if you post stories every day, that's beautiful. So you can go back and see, okay, what was I thinking of this week or that month? You can go through your archives. Like, it's like, really utilize the camera roll for what it is, a camera roll. If something inspired you that day, like, hey, I go outside and I see this beautiful sunset. It's not anything that I can do with because it's just the sunset, but taking a picture of the sunset or taking a mental note of the sunset or remembering that sunset brings me to a place of serendipity, of relaxed mind. It brings me to a place of knowing that above all else, this shit is art. Love is art. The world is art. Love is everywhere. And we have the capability of pulling love from wherever place we want to when we have the right intentions, integrity, and we have the power to know ourselves and what we want to put up with. Because sometimes not all love is real love, and not all love is meant to be felt in a way where it's true, because some of this love is not true to speak or true to our hearts. If you have a pure heart, if you're just pure, and you know it deep down, even if you have dark tendencies, like if you're just pure in the inside, like when you're all alone, when no one's watching you, like if you know you're pure, it can be hard to live in a world where everything is jaded, and it can be hard to be living in a world where everything matters, except for what really matters. It can be hard to be living in a world where this lifestyle has became just social media, or this lifestyle just became a facade or a game or ways to prove yourself. None of that shit matters at the end of the day. We're going to fucking die. I love to remind myself, and I love to remind people who come in my DMs, kind of expressing to me how they felt like they hadn't been doing enough or they fell off. Like, no, you didn't fall off. Sometimes it's divine intervention. Sometimes it's a time to just go with the waves of the sadness, go with the waves of the happiness or the neutrality or the peace, whatever emotions, because all these emotions are fleeting and they come to you in different ways. You can catch one. If you're in a real depressive state, find something that makes you just tick. Find the music that makes you feel it out. Find the foods that make you want to just, like, that help you tap in, the healthy eats. Like, just tap in. You can always choose love. And I'm on some hippie shit right now, but it's needed because I come from a very, very dark place, So I know what it's like to come from kind of hell and then wanting to just be it all and not only limit yourself to what you've been through or limit yourself to what you've seen, because I've seen a lot. We've seen a lot of dark. We've seen so many things we shouldn't have seen, especially as a kid. But at the end of the day, those things will make you stronger. Those things make you wiser. Those things make you look at the world at a whole different perspective. If you've seen the lowest of the lows, the darkest of the dark days, you hit those rock bottoms, there's really nowhere to go but up, right? And it might not be all the way up all the time. It'll probably be a good graph, but you can go up on a scale. You can make mistakes and come back up. You can take detours and keep going. Like, it's a journey. Remember that this is all a journey, and don't lose yourself in just the destination, because the true destination is death. Always. We die every day. We wake up anew. You just have to choose that. And if you don't choose that, you have to learn that. If you don't learn that, then you have to find ways, find people, find things, find the time to invent that for yourself. And that's all I have to say.